Hi crafters, Raquel here with Paints and Glitter. Today I'm coming along just to share with you my testing out of the Glimmer hot foil system from Spellbinders. I'm sure you have heard of it. It is not a new product from Spellbinders, but it's new to me. So I decided that I would go ahead and take advantage of this nifty little machine and try it out. So here what you're seeing me do is, of course, using the die set that comes with the machine, and it's not really a die set because it doesn't cut, but it does create that really cool surface, as you can tell, that you'll be seeing in a moment. You just place it on the machine, you wait for that light to become solid that lets you know that the plate is nice and hot, and then as you're seeing me here, you just run this through your die cutting machine. So depending on which machine you have, of course, you want to read the instructions thoroughly. I happen to have both of the Spellbinder machines, the Platinum 6, which you see here, and the larger one, so it will fit on both. And there on the side of the machine, you also see the silicone mat and the little apparatus that comes with it that helps you remove the dies from that hot plate so you don't burn yourself. So it just has a little magnet and a button to push that releases the die. And here's the reveal. This is what you see in the cover of this video as well. And it just was so super easy. I was really blown away by how delicate a finish that had. And of course, this also came with a little sentiment, which I tried out, and I was placing these items right on that hot plate, is what I'm calling it. And then you press the button. I was using my little metal pokey tool to kind of move them around, and then placing the piece of foil on top. And as I was doing this, I remembered that I've seen a few videos from Yana Smakula and others from Spellbinders who have tried this out in different ways, and it's just been a while since I've really paid attention to all of the fine details, to be honest. So I thought, okay, let me see if I can take that piece of foil that was left over and see if I can run it through my machine as well, and let's just see what happens. And by the way, right now I'm just using 110-pound card, which is what I typically use for the sentiments or the bases of all of my cards. And I decided, okay, let me test this out. Let's see what happens. And I soon discovered, okay, definitely with the products that are recommended, this is going to work. However, if you want to be able to use the leftover piece, you're going to need a better sandwich. So there you see, I peeled it away. That did not work. And I just moved on trying other ways to use it. And I'm going to share that with you here. So here's the sentiment, really nice and clear. And you can tell that got really hot on the borders. So some of that foil transferred. But here, let me show you another way that I used it. I took a Tonic Studios die that says hello, and I ran it with that, and I love the results. Now, it's only a thin border because it was a cutting die, but that cutting die also has a shadow. So what I did was that I colored using some light pink ink the piece that I just shared with you, and here I ran it through with the shadow portion of that die. And so I got a very delicate hello, and here's the die, by the way, with a really beautiful border. So here I'm testing in another style of die from Tonic Studios. And these are the ones that have a sentiment in them, but they are flat. So basically they deboss the sentiment into your paper. So I figured, okay, let's try these out. And then, of course, I got wiser in the sense of placing the die on top of the foil and then placing that on top of the paper. And I decided to use watercolor card this time around because it's another type of paper that has a really nice consistency and thickness. And here I'm just pointing out that little light. It blinks for a little bit, and then when it is solid, that's when you know that it's actually ready. And here's where I place the other two plates on top because I followed the instructions, which say to use both of them if you're using a certain thickness, which would be either the 110-pound card or the watercolor card. Now here, I passed this through the machine really slowly. I did that on purpose because I wanted to see if I could get a clear image if I just took my time and let that heat sit under the roller of that machine for a moment, and I hope that makes sense. And now I'm going to share with you the results of that. Now, mind you, these dies are not designed to work with this machine, but I wanted to try what I have on hand and see what I could come up with. And I'm going to show you here how these came out. So, of course, I'm very careful not to burn myself, so I was using my pokey tool. And then here I peel this away, and you're going to see the result of this one. Okay, so a portion of it is nice and dark with the gold, and then the rest was a little bit lighter. So I figured, okay, here's a still shot. And by the way, the portions of the foil that you don't like, you just erase with an eraser. So it's that easy. Or you can get a sand eraser, of course, and be way more accurate. But it was super easy to just erase it off. But then here's the other sentiment. It didn't work. Some of it shows, but not enough to make it something that I would use on a card. But I got to learn that if I want to use that, I have to either have a stronger sandwich or maybe tinker with it a little bit more. So I just wanted to share my little experience here with you guys. Of course, some of you have had this machine for several years and you could give me pointers, and if you do have them, please leave them in the comments below because I love to learn from you as well. But I was really happy to have gotten this because I'm very much looking forward to using other sentiment dies that I already have in my collection, and then future dies to go ahead and take advantage of the system, especially with all of the pretty foils coming my way and also coming to you because they are now going to be available from Tonic Studios. So you will be seeing some videos coming up using that beautiful foil. Now, mind you, the one I'm showing you here just came with a machine, but I'll be showing you some other ones in the future. And then here are some other ones. I think I tried these out with the, okay, heavier cards. So here, this one's a lot clearer. So it does say have a beautiful day. And with that one, I do believe I use thicker cardstock. So I was able to use that on something else. But then again, here's that flat one, and still not quite clear, just a little bit better than the previous one. So I'm going to be trying all sorts of different things here. I just had a little play with it. You can tell I even use little flowers here. I just wanted to see, okay, what does it look like if I just do a little border on a flower? And I did end up die cutting these and using them on a card, and it just had a nice little edge, which was golden, and I thought it was cute enough. But here's the result. Here's the card. I did color it in. I hope you like it. And as I always say, be inspired and be blessed. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.